Hey guys, I had a question, how I separate my bucks and my does. I always have bucks in one area. Like these are all doe pens, bucks are at the end. These are all doe pens, bucks are at the end. Bucks are always separated with a divider, so they can't get to the other rabbit, to the female rabbits. So in this pen, these two end ones are buck pens next to the chickens, and they have dividers. And then this here, I'm using this as my young buck pen right now, but I usually have two breeder bucks in here, and this is their, so they have full 12-inch dividers. They can't pee over that. But no, I don't put up with no peeing on the does, because that just makes a nasty mess. Another thing I'm getting a lot of, I do not leave does with bucks. They're not like guinea pigs or mice or stuff like that. You cannot do that. You breed them and get them separated. If you cannot separate your rabbits, then get two of the same sex so they can't have babies. But that's just not, if she does have them in with a buck, there's a high chance that he'll kill them or she'll kill them. And you have a chance for him force breeding right after he'd bred her the first time and having babies on top of babies, and it just makes a nasty mess. And so always separate the rabbits. You can't breed and have pets if you're a little rat. You ain't getting out. He wants to jump out and go play. You can't have two indoor house pets in one cage and want them to be pets and want to have babies. That's not how it works. If you want two indoor rabbits, then they need to be the same sex so they can grow up together and be pets. If you want to raise rabbits, they need to have their own cages, and big enough cages that, or the mama, the buck don't have to have a big cage, but the mama needs to have enough cage that when she has babies, they'll have a little bit of room in there. But here's the young bucks. Here's Haas. He's not correct for showing. I can't show him. He doesn't have enough white on him. But he does. I am keeping him right now until I figure out what that other one over there in this box is. And there's a little pedigree black, and then those three of those are at a moon, pedigreed red at a moon, and rusty, and the other one is out of star and big red here. And I've had some interest, people saying, hey, I want some reds. That's great. I live in South Arkansas. I'm about an hour from Texarkana, about an hour and a half from Ruston, Louisiana. I go up to Fayetteville sometimes. But hey, if you want to talk rabbits, just personal message me, because I don't have time to do the Yahoo and to make to email and stuff. You would just personal message me and ask what I got and ask if it's available. That's fine. I'll answer you. I check it usually every other day or so. But what I was going to show you is Haas is not correct, but he is out of checkers and big red. And so this one right here is his full brother or sister. That's why I said I'm so proud of this one. This one is going to be just like the mama, but I'm hoping it's a buck. Now, it's a little bit light. If you look at that one right there, compared to this one's a little bit light, but like the mama, it'll darken up when it gets older. And as I breed these reds, I can get that dark color to be more dominant. But right now, I'm just trying to get that broken color. So that is the baby. She had 3 solid reds and that one. And so that is a full brother to Haas, or sister to Haas. But I'm hoping for a brother. Either way, it won't be going nowhere. But all right. But I was just going to show you that's how I separate the boys and girls. I lost one baby. It was weird. I moved her because of it, but I had that red doe right there. I took him out of the box, but I had her here, and the box got away from the wall a little bit, and there was a dead one right up here next to this fence, next to this buck. Now, there was no way for the buck to get it, and there was no cuts or anything on the baby, but it was dead. And so I don't know, but usually I don't have does and bucks mixed. I just moved her. But see how these have the protection things? They can pee all they want on that, but they can't get it to the doe. All right. Talk to y'all later.